Hi soulmates, welcome to class. So in today's class we're going to be making that beautiful skirt you saw on the thumbnail, and this is the front part of the skirt. So from the waistline I'll mark my hip length and then the length of the skirt that we're making. Concentration will be on the front part of the skirt because that is where the design is. The back will just be a normal plain skirt, penciled, that has opening. Now for the hip, I'll divide my hip into four, and I'll divide my waist into four and mark. Okay, and I'm going to connect the two of them together like so. Right, so once I do that, I'm going to blend it up. Now whatever I have on the hip, I'm minusing 1.5 inches from it. This is so we can pencil the skirt because it is a penciled skirt. Now use your hands to blend the hip part so that it's not too pointy. Okay, now the waistline, we're going to come down by 0.75. This is to slant the waistline to avoid bulges. All right, so this is the skirt we need for the front part, and we're going to cut it out. The back is, like I said, is just a pencil skirt with slits at the back. Now for the one part of the skirt, this is the middle line. I'm going to divide what is left on the right hand side into two from the middle point, right? I'll divide it into two. This is where we're going to be having our beautiful design and attaching the two of them back. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, once you cut it out, you put it aside. I hope you understand. So we cut it out and we put it aside. I just needed to identify the upper part of it. Now this is what is left. We are going to be draping through slash and spread on this part of the skirt. So from top I marked 2 inches, and then I marked the length where the drape is going to be starting and stopping. Okay, now on this other side I equally marked the length where the drape is going to stop at this part. You can see that it is in a slanted form, so I'll connect in between these lines. That is where we're going to be having the drape. So I decided to divide it equally in between the lines. I divided it equally. Okay, so that all of them will be of equal sizes, and no one should be too big or too small than the other. I'm going to be slanting this into the sides of the skirt. That is into four, the drape is into four places, right? So I'll slant them into like this, and then we're going to get our scissors and cut them open. This is the point of the slash. We're yet to spread. So here we're slashing. Now, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so. It's been long I reminded you that you've not subscribed to our channel. Please do so before you continue the video. Okay, so this is what we have. We slash and spread it equally. I'll place on another fabric. This is too white, so I'm going to place it on a brown paper so that you'll be able to see it. So what we're going to be doing next is to close the white part of the paper. Now whatever you see me do here, it's assumed that this is our fabric, okay? But then you need to slash and spread on your paper before you transfer to your fabric. All right, you're going to transfer when it is wide open, then on the fabric you begin to close it up this way. I hope you understand. So what I'm showing here is what you can do on your fabric. We are done with the parts of the paper. This is what you're going to be doing on your fabric right away. So I assume that this is my skirt's actual material. So I'll be closing. Once I close one part, I'll use my masking tape to hold it down so that it does not move. But while we're joining or sewing, our concentration is only on the line, the tip of the line. We're not going to be having any issue on this other part, on the body of the skirt, but just on the joining part, so that this other part is just going to flow on its own, and we'll see the openings there. All right, so we're now going to trim out the excess after closing what we've opened. Right, after closing what we've opened, we're now going to get our scissors and trim out the excess. This skirt is so beautiful and easy to make, right? So beautiful and easy to make, so you can actually do it for yourself, for anybody, and it will just be fine. Now we're going to bring these parts that we left out, and the next thing we're going to do is to get a placket. On that skirt, you can see that it has a placket which is sewn in between the two patterns, the two skirts that was cut out. So I assumed I've sewn it on one side. I'm now going to get the other part and equally sew it together. To make it easier, just put it in between and join the two of them together. This is a placket, okay? So once that is done, our design is almost ready, right? The next thing we're going to do is to begin to put the band. So I hope you've subscribed to this channel. Please, if you've not done so, this is the time for you to actually do it, right? Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so that you'll be able to be notified when we upload a new video. So I'm testing to see how it's gonna look like placing our buttons on it, just like it was placed on the main fabric. You can see the way it is. Two of them are just the same thing, right? Just the same thing, and then we'll get our waistband and fix it. Isn't this lovely? It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and this is the outcome of what you have. See you in our next video. Bye.